nāvavatu, saha bhunaktu, saha viryam karavāvahai, tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste everyone. Welcome to another session. Last session I was not able to attend because I just moved to a new place, and as you can see my background has changed. So still organization related stuff were not complete, but hopefully now we will have a more regular session. Without wasting much time, let me quickly set a timer for 20 minutes, and we will begin with our meditation, and then we will go into discussion. Okay? So, first, can you guys hear me and see me properly? That's the check. If you can't, then there is no point starting the timer. Okay, thank you. Okay, perfect. Then let me set the timer, and then we'll begin together. Make yourself comfortable. Sit cross-legged on the floor, or if you're sitting on chair, that is also fine. Scoop yourself to the front edge of the chair so that your back is not fully supported by chair. Keep your feet flat on the ground. Make sure you're not wearing any belt. Rock yourself from side to side to make sure you are comfortable for next 20 minutes. We don't have any priority other than keeping ourselves still and silent. So, if you wear specs like me, you can remove them. Sit straight and slowly close your eyes. Allow yourselves to settle in this posture. Take a long, deep breath. And with exhale, relax. Take another long, deep breath. And as you exhale, relax even more. Take one last deep breath. And as you exhale, relax completely into this one. Allow your breath to follow naturally. Sit completely still and relaxed. Natural flow of breath should be the only movement in your body. Let the breath be as it is. If you got thoughts, let them be as they are, without trying to add anything, and they will pass. In this moment, just be as you are. No ambitions, no desires, no aversions, no identities, no plans, no past, no future. wrapped in the identity related to the body, under the subtle movement of breath, beneath emotions, feelings, far under all mental models of yourselves. Witnessing all of this, who are you? Keep your eyes closed. Stay still. Keep your eyes closed. Stay still. Pay attention to the sounds. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaśchit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palm against each other. Generate some warmth. And then cup your eyes with your palm, slowly opening your eyes in the palm. In previous sessions, we have been talking about different yamas. We discussed a little bit about non-violence, and we also discussed a little bit about truthfulness. So today we are going to maybe go through a story. So this happened. Maybe I would need a name, say give me a name in the chat, maybe for a character of the story. Gaurav. Okay. So Gaurav happens to be a very accomplished teacher, enlightened being. He doesn't speak much, but when he is in the room, people can feel the presence of some divine, power around Gaurav, right? So he's an accomplished teacher, and he conducts this 10 days meditation retreat kind of program. So another character, I would need another name for that character. Maybe we can call that character, what should we call that other character who joins the retreat? Can I get a name? Shubh. Okay. This seems like this retreat is happening in India. So the teacher is also an Indian, it seems, and the participant is also. So Shubh joins this retreat, like many others. 20 people joined this retreat, and Shubh is one of them. And this teacher is very accomplished, and people are right away having a very good time. Right from the day one of the retreat, they are having great meditation. But on third day, something different happens with Shubh. When he is meditating, suddenly he basically loses sense of space and time, loses sense of his own body, as if everything just vanished all of a sudden while he's meditating on day 3. And he is left with a feeling of infinite bliss, limitlessness, basking into that feeling. Opens his eyes after 2 hours of being in that state, very cheerful. It's a silent retreat, so obviously he is not sharing with anyone his experience, but people looking at him can easily see that he has got something during that session. His face is lit up, radiance, is spreading across anyone he comes across, right? So people can see that it was that kind of experience. And obviously Shubh is very happy. So he thinks that he has finally understood what meditation is. He has gained something through that experience. And now he is somewhat, ahead in his journey towards enlightenment, or whatever he is hoping to achieve through attending all these retreats over years. So the retreat is for 10 days. So naturally, 4th day again they have to sit. And Shubh is very enthusiastic about his last experience, sits with a lot of confidence, with a lot of expectation that, okay, now I know how to meditate. It's obviously going to be fantastic again. And I don't want to miss this session because obviously I cannot, I don't want to miss experiencing that same state. So any session I am not going to miss. Sits. 10 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. His back is aching. 30 minutes go by. His legs go numb like any other day. But this one is hurting more. This fourth day. Right? So he's thinking, why am I not getting that state again? And Shubh thinks, okay, maybe different technique I need to use. Maybe yesterday I did a different technique. So over all the years that he has been meditating, he has learned so many different techniques. One by one, he starts trying different techniques of meditation. Okay, let me breathe a little bit deeper and breathe out from the mouth. Maybe this will work. 5 minutes doing that. Nothing. Okay, let me focus on the third eye. That's one another technique I have learned. 10 minutes, nothing. So he keeps trying all of this. Body scanning, metta, whatever he has learned, all of this, mantra, and all of this. One after another, he kept trying. 1 hour went by. By this time, he has tried everything he knows. Fully frustrated. No, not even close to what he experienced yesterday. The whole day goes by like this. 5th day, same. Trying, not getting anywhere. 6th day, no luck. 7th day, teacher asks all the participants to write 1-line note in a piece of paper and submit anonymously about how their retreat experience is going. So everyone writes something, and Shubh also submits. And Gaurav picks up these pieces of paper and reads it out to the session. Obviously, on the piece of paper, only the experience is written, no name is written, so it's gonna be anonymous. So teacher reads, somebody has written, I have never felt this peaceful ever. Nice. Another one, this retreat is torturous, sitting so many hours. Okay. Next. This retreat, I got something, but I cannot get it back again. Now I'm searching. Gives it, picks up next. Shubh knows which one is his. He listens to Gaurav reading those pieces of paper, those experiences written on pieces of paper, and Shubh is internally dying. I have got something, I have lost it again. So this keeps going like that. 8th day also went by. 9th day, Gaurav calls Shubh for a one-on-one, one-on-one discussion. And Shubh explains that, okay, on 3rd day I had this wonderful luminous experience and I was very happy, but then something happened, I lost it, and now I am just searching for that experience and I'm not getting anywhere close. I have tried everything that you have taught, everything I have learned in previous retreats from other teachers. I have read in books, I have heard from anywhere, everything I have tried. Nothing seems to be working. What did work on 3rd day? I just want to know. You just tell me that and I'll be happy. So Gaurav obviously understands this situation. He, being an enlightened master, knows everything even before Shubh has started explaining the situation. So Gaurav says something to Shubh, and that night Shubh sits again in meditation, and 20 minutes go by, nothing happens again. 30 minutes, no luck. He has set timer for, say, I think 1 hour or something for final meditation at night before he goes to sleep. So last 20 minutes, something happened. And he experienced it again, just a little bit more deeper. And he is again happy, radiant, went peacefully to bed. 10th day, final day of the retreat, again same experience returned. Brilliant, luminous, infinite bliss. And he went back happily from the retreat. So, what conversation happened between Gaurav and Shubh on 9th day? That is the point of curiosity. Gaurav told Shubh that you have become a thief. You were given something and you thought it is yours. You tried to grasp it with this fist. But when the fist is closed, you cannot really receive anything. For receiving anything, you have to open your hands. That's how you receive. This is what Gaurav told Shubh. And this was a lesson on non-stealing that he gave him. Whatever we have in our disposal at this point, we somehow think it is ours and we grasp to it. Not just happens in mundane day-to-day life, but it also happens even when we are sitting for meditation. Our experiences, experiences. We think they are ours and we grasp to them. So non-stealing, on a very high level, it is just not taking someone's object without their notice, without their permission. But we have many, many different layers of non-stealing that needs to be dealt with. In office, if a colleague has done something and you showcase that work as your work, no physical thing has moved place, but that is also a kind of stealing. You have enough money, you bought something out of your own hard-earned money, but bought it a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. This is called hoarding. This is stealing opportunity from other people who can use that resource. So there are many different kinds of stealing. And one kind of stealing which was basically stopping Shubh from progressing was illuminated by Gaurav on 9th day. So this is the third yama. What have we learned? We have learned non-violence, the very core. Without non-violence, you cannot really practice truthfulness. Truthfulness always has to accompany non-violence with it. Then comes non-stealing, which again always has to accompany truth and non-violence with it. So hopefully that makes sense. And if you have anything to share, anything else we want to discuss, we can discuss. If you have any question, you can post in chat or raise hand and join me on stage and speak. Wait for a couple of minutes while I see the settings. Did you guys like this story? Have you guys heard this story before? Okay, not I. Is that correct grammar, not I? Or we always say not me. Is that correct or not I is correct grammar? I would just accept whatever Nathan writes, because yeah, that's the thing. He changed his mindset. The question is, how did Shubh opened his fist of that past beautiful state he was holding on? Exactly. So he was holding on to that state only because he had this notion that experience belonged to him. That was his experience. The same way, like we hold our identities, we hold mental models of who we are, which is not true most of the time. The same way we hold a thought comes in our mind and we think we have thought that, and then it becomes our sole responsibility to add to that thought, to subtract from that thought. This is the process of thinking. A thought appears, and then we take that as a trigger and start a process of thinking that the thought, the very first thought, is ours, taking the ownership of it. So from that conversation, Shubh realized that experience was not his, it was given. That was the sentence that Gaurav told Shubh, that you were given an experience, right? So he understood that that experience he does not have ownership over that experience. And when he understood this one concept, he became empty to receive something that he received on third day again. And then he continued to practice that 10th day also, and hopefully after retreat as well. Does that make sense? Thank you. Okay, so I think we are well over 45 minutes already. So thank you again, everyone, for joining this session. And I would like to see you all again in our next session next Sunday. Let's close this with prayer. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.